Greetings one and all, this is Rhythmworks and welcome to my channel. In the morning, after the early hours of the morning, before I actually watched the Sony press conference live at 2 o'clock this morning, went to bed at 4 o'clock this morning, got my sleep and basically got up now. It is nearly 8 o'clock in the morning, so excuse me if I sound a little bit kind of like that, you know what I mean, like that, but that's the reason for it. So basically I just wanted to make a video of all the press conferences I've seen so far: Xbox, Bethesda, Ubisoft, and of course Sony. And I want to first start by saying that the one press conference that was weirdly put together, it was weirdly constructed, was Sony. Because usually Sony just basically just knocks it out of the ballpark from the get-go, and for some reason they just kind of constructed it how they constructed it. That being said, I have to say that I was absolutely impressed by the games. Absolutely impressed. I mean, obviously The Last of Us 2 is more of the same, however it's much darker, but the game for me for that conference was Ghost of Tsushima. The game looks stunning, the combat looks absolutely stunning. Everything about that game just looks absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful looking game. The color palette was out of this world. So no doubt, you know, that's gonna be on my radar. And it's safe to say that between the months of October 2018 to March 2019 is going to be chock-a-block full of games. There's going to be enough games coming out. But anyway, that was basically my highlight for the Sony conference. I mean, even Spider-Man looked good, but I just find that with single player games I can more or less wait until a price drop or something like that, because you know everyone's experience is going to be relatively the same in relation to single player games, but I'm more geared towards multiplayer. Let me see what else. Xbox. The Xbox conference, for me, the game that was basically featuring heavily on my radar was Anthem. I wanted to know more about what Anthem was about, and after watching Anthem and seeing people basically talk about how it's going to be different from Destiny. They didn't say Destiny per se, but you know what they were talking about. Do you know what I mean? But after watching that, and after watching certain bulletins in letting us know that there's not going to be no PvP, I was not sold on the game at all, so I won't be getting that game. That game's not even on my radar anymore. What else? Yeah, obviously Battlefield 5. Yeah, that is definitely a day one release or day one purchase for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was plenty of games, as you are already aware, but I'm just basically picking out my highlights and the ones that I will be getting from day one. Let me see. Bethesda was an interesting conference, and Fallout 76 was very interesting because there's certain elements of the Fallout, of this iteration of the Fallout franchise, that has changed. It's an online experience. You know, everybody in the world is going to be human per se, and the game is 4 times bigger than Fallout 4. I mean, can you imagine that? You know, I not so much wasted a lot of hours. I basically put a lot of hours in that game, and I can understand why people say that they've lost a lot of hours into that game. So that's an interesting game to look at. Whether it's a day one purchase, I don't know at this point, but it's worth keeping my ears and eyes open for. Let me see. Bethesda, Ubisoft, and Ubisoft. There's only one game in that. Well, 2 games in that lineup. One was Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is a part of a franchise that I've not played before. But it's been widely said that you know, for people who haven't played that franchise before and just saw the trailer, grabbed their interest. It grabbed their interest from E3 2017. You know what I mean? So that's one to put on the radar. But the game that is definitely getting my attention and getting my money on day one is the Division 2. Oh my gosh, Division 2. They're gonna have 8-man raids, right? And they're gonna have free content for the following year. They said that they learned a lot from Division 1, and I believe them, because, you know, they actually made Division 1 more fun to play now at its late stage. But by looking at Division 2 and gameplay from that, I am sold. I'm absolutely sold on Division 2, the Division 2. That will definitely be a day one purchase for me. And what was the stinker? The stinker was kind of discussed between me and my brethren Hitman the other day, and that's with Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now what they've done, they've actually made Call of Duty Black Ops 3 a PS Plus free game, and not only that, they've actually brought 4 remastered maps into Black Ops 3, and they're gonna put those same maps in Black Ops 4, as well as the other 4 new maps. So for the fact that you're not going to be getting a season pass, that's all well and good. But the flip side is that you're gonna get 4 maps that you've already played. Now, I'm just throwing this out there, but let's say that one of the maps is called Doghouse, and the map is notorious for people camping on the top right and part of the map, and they're gonna spam you with grenades from spawn. Isn't that gonna be the same experience when you get back into the same map? Doesn't matter what game you put that map in. So they're kind of selling you an old experience. They're selling you a stale experience, right? I mean, Nuketown? Anyone? So that for me was a bit of a stinker. But hey, you know, COD gamers, they're gonna lap up that shit as they always do. You know what I mean? Nothing's wrong with that, but that's what it is, isn't it? Is there anything I've missed out? Yes, I've missed out a shitload of games that has been featured in all of the conferences, but you know, you got IGN and GameSpot and Game Informer to go in depth with that shit. For me personally, I'm just letting you know the games that has my interest and the games I am definitely getting without a shadow of a doubt. So people, I want you to let me know what you guys thought of the conferences that I've mentioned so far. There's still Nintendo, their press conference. And you know what? Someone reminded me, my brethren Erlo, the older gamer, reminded me that, you know, that Switch is part of Nintendo. And you know what? It's like I've been in such a habit of not watching Nintendo's press conferences because of the Wii and the Wii U, right? So I'm still thinking of the Wii U and the Wii as being staple consoles within that brand. But obviously you got the Nintendo Switch, and yeah, they're just throwing everything at that console. The funniest thing I saw in I think it was the which conference was it? The Bethesda conference. The funniest thing I saw in that was the advert for Skyrim. I won't spoil it for you, but if you watch Bethesda's press conference and their advert for Skyrim, is funny. It is really funny. But anyway, that's more or less it. Yeah, just let me know what has baked your noodle in the conferences that has gone on so far. Let me know your likes, your dislikes, your hopes, your dreams, your passions, and leave them in the comment section below. So it's with that, on this grey Tuesday morning, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want to thank you guys for stopping by. And as always, you done know the coup, whatever the game, media, platform, format, genre, happy gaming, because that's what it's truly about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. Oh my gosh, it is going to be from October 2018 to March at least 2019. There's going to be a shitload of games dropping. So there's no excuse. There's going to be something for everybody, okay? So with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu, and as always, you done know the coup, whatever the game, media, platform, format, genre, happy gaming, because that's what it's truly about. And until I catch you on the next one, people, stay blessed. My God.